When I started Creative Side, I think a lot of it was about, sharing the techniques that I knew. I had no idea the community that I was building would be this big. My name is Courtney Gray. I'm the owner of Creative Side Jewelry Academy in Austin, Texas. We have age 9 to 99 in here. All different paths in life, different places in their life, coming from different backgrounds. A lot of people come to me, they're like, this is something that I've been wanting to do for 25 years. So it's really empowering when they finally make that decision to say, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna begin this, I'm gonna do it for me.
So I took the first fabrication class. And when we got to bezel setting, I knew I'd found my thing. You can see something come from an idea or a sketch to a finished piece, and other people like it, which is really gratifying.
I took the 101 Full Monty class, which had a 101 and a 201 combined. I'd never used a torch before. I'd never soldered. I had never used a saw, but I've been able to turn it into my main job the past year.
Any of those little fears that people might have about turning on the torch for the first time, or picking up a tool, or failing. We get them laughing, we get them sitting down at the bench, and we try to get them through those hurdles right away.
When you're teaching people about courage, because I think as a creative, you got to have a certain amount of courage. And to watch the students get it, I love that.
They really do watch their students, and they see when they're pulling back, and they give each student the freedom to make mistakes, but yet go beyond their comfort zone.
We're like all so cared for and under the wing of your teachers, these masters that come in. We're so lucky to have all these people just surrounding us and supporting us and giving us their complete compendium of knowledge.
I see Creative Side really stepping into the role of being a true craft school, pushing metalsmithing and jewelry to the next level.
Our curriculum is handmade, custom made here in Austin, and we're developing that all the time. And it's kind of a newer approach. It's very fast-paced. You're lighting the torch the first day, really the first hour that you're in here.
You leave with finished pieces, not just a bunch of samples, so that you feel really accomplished.
People here just care about the students, they care about community, they care about passing on these skills and the knowledge and trying to just teach the joy of making.
Everybody who is at the Creative Side just gives and shares. That actually gives you the freedom to leap forward and become better at what you do.
There's no hesitation for another artist to reach out to another artist and say, hey, can you help me with this? Or do you know this? Or I know you've done this before. Can you guide me through it?
As a jeweler, I kind of have a tendency to isolate myself into a small space, but having like a crowd of people around me that you can bounce ideas off of, it's really, really helpful.
It's a little village, and like they say, it takes a village to raise a child. Maybe it takes a village to raise an artist too.
Creative Side is about everybody that steps foot in through the door. It's fueled this kind of meeting ground for makers and creative minds, and that's why we're here.